Did you know that Germany's afternoon coffee and cake tradition actually precedes the British afternoon tea? Whilst Germany is maybe more known for its beer or its bread, cake is actually a pretty big deal here. So what else do you need to know about cake here? Grab a fork, let's dive in. Cake in Germany comes with its own rituals, namely Kaffee and Kuchen, coffee and cake, usually enjoyed in the afternoon around 3:30, especially with friends and family on Sundays. A trip to my German grandparents isn't complete without this ritual.
Now's a good time to examine the German classics at the end of our forks. This one is world famous.
Black Forest Gâteau, or Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte. Quite a mouthful. Literally. It's famous for its copious layers of cream, chocolate, and of course, cherries. It's not clear exactly where this cake originates from. Schwarzwälder would suggest Germany's Black Forest, but there are lots of myths and legends surrounding its origin.
Other cakes are also named after German towns and regions. Besides the Black Forest Gâteau, there's the Lübeck marzipan cake and the Frankfurt crown cake. Marzipan cake is a Lübeck speciality, while the eponymous Frankfurt crown cake is one of the German financial capital's tastiest treats. Other German classic cakes are the bee sting cake, layered Frisian cake with short crust, crumble cake, poppy seed cake, and the famed apple cake. A few cakes are popular well beyond the borders of Germany, and some of their backstories have roots in what are now neighbouring countries.
Regardless of where in Germany it's from though, you can get your cake from almost any bakery, or from specialised shops like patisseries or confectionaries that specialise in cakes and tarts. Never as good as Oma's secret recipe though. My Oma's plum cake is unbeatable.
In Europe, the history of coffee and cake began in the 17th century, when the first coffee house opened in Venice. Following soon after was the Schütting Coffee House in Bremen, opening in 1673, the year German coffee and cake culture was born. Originally, cake was eaten with knife and fork, until the dessert fork was invented about 140 years ago in England. The little dessert fork was given a sharp edge to replace the knife.
Of course, you can rely on the Germans for some specific cake-related vocab. The most important one is the difference between Kuchen and Torte. It's confusing, but cake doesn't actually mean cake in German. Torte, or tart, is a cake made with cream, like this one. Whereas Kuchen, cake, is usually more related to drier doughs, sometimes with fruit. Then there's Kaffeeklatsch. I love this. It literally means exchanging gossip over coffee and cake. And finally, Kalorienbombe, quite literally calorie bomb. Self-explanatory, basically cake made with cream and sugar. The classic German cakes are traditionally made with lots of sugar, butter and cream. Tastes amazing, but not exactly superfood. That's why there are more and more vegan and healthy cafes like this one that offers exclusively vegan cakes.
Demand for vegan products has been rising noticeably for years in Germany. Pastry chef Steffi Trotzke is herself vegan and has set about reinventing German classics for her cafe, without using any animal products.
Ich habe auch manchmal Leute hier, die wirklich sagen, da muss Butter rein, da muss Sahne rein, das ist alles nicht echt. Mir war es aber tatsächlich schon von Anfang an wichtig, dass es vegan ist. Ich finde, vegan und Bio gehört für mich zusammen. Die Nachhaltigkeit ist mir einfach wichtig. Ich arbeite aber auch nicht mit irgendwelchen Zusatzstoffen. Solche Sachen verwende ich gar nicht.
Wie kommt dein veganes Kaffee an?
Was eigentlich das Schönste immer ist, dieses Lachen im Gesicht, wenn die wirklich alles essen können, weil viele so Eiallergie haben. Die ist total happy, wenn die hier vor der Vitrine stehen und die große Auswahl haben. Ich habe viele hier, die sagen, das schmeckt wie von Oma, der Streuselkuchen. Und das ist eigentlich das beste Kompliment.
German cake has always had a special place in my heart because of my German grandmother. And now I understand why her cakes are so good. It's part of German culture. My personal favourite will always be plum cake. What's yours? Let us know in the comments.